Tyler. I've been a doula for about 5 years now. Honestly, I felt like I've always been a doula, even before my own kids. A lot of my friends had kids before me, so they would always ask me to be in their birth space and, help them with the baby and stuff. And so back then, I had no idea what a doula was. And now that I had my second baby and I hired my own doula, and I was like, I could do this. Like, why not? So I quickly found someone who could teach me and certify me. And I've been doing it ever since. And I love it. It's a passion of mine. I'm also an herbalist too. So I'm a certified community herbalist. And I use both practices as one. I'm a holistic doula. So I advocate for natural ways to birth and, natural medicines and things like that. So an herbalist is someone who uses herbs as an alternative medicine. It's such a huge spectrum, especially when it comes to pregnancy, because you really have to understand what herbs are good for pregnancy and what herbs, shouldn't be used during pregnancy. So I've been more into diving into herbs that are helpful for pregnancy or even wombs in general for postpartum, the postpartum period. And so those two I feel like connect because, I'm holistic. So a lot of my clients, they prefer holistic practices. So me giving them herbal advice and, some things that they can use during pregnancy, not only for teas and ingestion, I also make body butters and oils and soaps and things that'll help their skin as well. I think it's connected because environmental factors significantly impacts pregnancy, like with the whole water situation and, unsafe drinking water and toxic waste sites and, all of the things you would commonly see in the Black community. So I feel like these environmental stressors contribute to higher rates of pregnancy complications, period. Like exposure to lead and other air pollutions, it's all linked to, unsafe ways mothers can safely birth their baby without having a complication during their pregnancy. Maternal health is not only just the pregnant mother, it's also the baby too, after and during pregnancy. So unfortunately, due to systemic racism and bias in the healthcare, Black women in the U.S., experience significantly higher rates of maternal mortality and complications. I think it's connected because environmental factors significantly impacts pregnancy, like with the whole water situation and, unsafe drinking water and toxic waste sites and, all of the things you would commonly see in the Black community. So I feel like these environmental stressors contribute to higher rates of pregnancy complications, period. Like exposure to lead and other air pollutions, it's all linked to, unsafe ways mothers can safely birth their baby without having a complication during their pregnancy. So my work as a doula and herbalist, I guess you can say, intersects with environmental justice by promoting holistic care, better solutions, healthier solutions. So advocating for safer living conditions and educating birthing women on, alternatives that they can do for their bodies and their pregnancy and even the babies when they're born too. Instead of using the typical Johnson & Johnson, you can make your own lotions, you can make your own remedies for your baby's skin, also your skin. So whether it's like through herbal remedies to support like, detoxing, or guidance on nourishing foods in areas where it's limited. I just advocate for the community. Use your resources, honestly. So I'm kind of addressing the systemic issues that contribute to health disparities. Yeah. The biggest concern for me is that there isn't going to be a change. And it sounds really bad to say, and we can continue to speak and do these big events for the Black maternal well-being, but I personally would say is to bring birth back home. Start birthing your babies at home. There's there's so much into it where it's like, yeah, there's 9 times out of 10, it could be a great outcome. But also on the flip side, if you do this at home and you hire your Black team, your midwife, your doula, and all the support that you can get, it's going to turn out 10 times more better than if you were to go into these organizations or hospitals and have to literally fight and advocate for yourself while you're in labor, especially if you don't hire a doula. There's this big separation in between the two. And I really do hope that it does change in hospitals, because I know everyone cannot birth at home, but for the most part, if you're healthy and you have a really good pregnancy, I would say just do it at home. So what keeps me going is just knowing I'm making a difference, honestly. There's a lot of women, like during our consultations, they're like, oh, I didn't know this. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. And I'm just like, yeah, girl, you can do whatever you want. This is your time. This is your space. This is your birth. So whatever you feel like you need to do, whatever your body's telling you, do it. I would say just supporting Black birth workers. This could mean like by funding community-based doula programs, amplifying the work of Black doulas, like, spread it out there, use your platforms, educate yourselves, honestly. That's the biggest thing. Even if you're not a parent, you probably know someone who is pregnant or are experiencing that, and just by you educating yourself would be like 10 times better for that person and for yourself, because now everybody understands what's going on. Donate or volunteer with the Black maternal health organizations. I'm also a part of a collective, and we donate a lot. We do free things for the community. We have workshops, and we have things that free dinners for the parents and the pregnant moms to come into. So just donating and supporting and really putting us out there, because I know a lot of people don't know what a doula is, and it's kind of scary, but I was there once. I didn't know what a doula was, but as long as we're, spreading the word, I feel like that would be great.